Hey guys, what is going on? Anthony here with Pistons Talk. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. In today's video, wanted to talk to you guys about this article over at heavy.com. This is from Heavy on Warriors now. This article basically talks about Draymond Green. And you may be wondering, okay, what does this have to do with the Detroit Pistons? Well, in this article, we did see the Detroit Pistons linked to Draymond Green, so we're going to get straight into it. So this article says, pretty strong chances Draymond Green ditches the Warriors. Sources. Now, in this article on Heavy on Warriors, they were citing another Heavy.com writer, Sean Devaney. He actually sat down with a Western Conference NBA executive. So this is kind of where this reporting is coming from for you guys that did want to know, but we'll get to the Detroit Pistons section of this article right now. Lakers Pistons could be destinations for Draymond Green. While it is hard to imagine Green playing in another uniform other than a Warriors one, there would undoubtedly be some teams interested in him on the open market. Despite his occasional antics, he's still a winning player who can help a team on both ends of the court. Two teams mentioned by the executive who spoke with Devaney were the Los Angeles Lakers and the Detroit Pistons. Now, there's question of, okay, who does pay Draymond if he leaves? Will it be a team like the Lakers, and he has so many ties with Clutch and LeBron? Or would the Pistons bring him home? There's a small number of teams that would want him. And if does not get a good offer from them, maybe he goes back to the Warriors on a short-term deal. After reading that article from Heavy on Warriors, I do have some final thoughts. But before I do get into that, I want you guys to know that there's been interest from the Detroit Pistons side and Draymond Green side. Now, just so you guys don't think I'm making it up, me and Lance did talk about this past summer, and I had to dig up a graphic I did make around August. Now, this comes from NBA Central, and it says, report Draymond Green has always wanted to play for the Detroit Pistons at some point of his career. Now, that was this year. That was this summer. I mean, you could go all the way back to the Van Gundy era. Van Gundy tried to sign Draymond Green before he did eventually sign a max contract with the Golden State Warriors. Van Gundy tried going after Al Horford, Draymond Green, and his consolation prize was John Lewis. And we all know how that ended for Stan Van Gundy in his tenure here in Detroit. Didn't end well. Eventually had to, rebuild this team and blow it up, and Troy is finally getting off of all the bad contracts that he did give out. But getting to my final thoughts, I do think that there are three main issues that I did see you guys comment, and the three issues that you guys did say was age, money, and locker room distractions. Well, I couldn't say distractions. Holy crap. We'll get to the age. So he'd be around 33 when his contract would expire with the Golden State Warriors. I don't think that's too old. I still think that he would have a lot to offer, but I could see why some people say, he doesn't really fit the timeline. He'd be too old to join the Detroit Pistons during that time. Okay, I can understand that. Money. 100%. This is where I would agree with a lot of you guys. Now, the article said if they can pry him away from Golden State. Now, Golden State is in cap space hell for you guys. You guys know that. You're smart fans. They're paying Steph Curry. They still have Klay Thompson. And they just gave extensions to Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins. So there's a lot of money tied up into the Golden State Warriors cap space. I mean, they have James Wiseman, they Moses Moody, Kuminga. They have a lot of young pieces on their team, but if they do want to keep Draymond Green, they're going to have to probably move some of the younger pieces, or maybe a Wiggins, or maybe a Poole to keep him on this roster if they think they still have a championship window. I really don't know if they're going to make the playoffs this year. I don't know how long Steph Curry is going to be out, but we'll see. I do think the Warriors could possibly sneak into the playoffs. It just depends how long Steph Curry is going to be out and injured. But that's why I said money. I did get distracted a little bit talking about the Warriors, but money, that is a big thing. I don't think the Pistons should offer him a max contract. I think that would be a mistake. But I think if you can get a reasonable price for Draymond Green, that holds to me a lot of value. If you're Detroit, I don't know if Draymond would give the Detroit Pistons a hometown discount. I don't know. I don't know like what his goals would be at the later end of his career. Obviously winning multiple championships with that dynasty, but we'll see. And then the locker room thing. This is where I can see where fans are coming from, but I disagree, and I'll explain why. I don't think Draymond Green's a locker room distraction. Now, before the Jordan Poole incident, I think a lot of Pistons fans like Draymond Green, and there was no real locker room distractions talks, I should say, with his name. Now, people saw the footage this summer that TMZ did leak of Draymond Green just punching him in the face. Who knows what Jordan Poole said, honestly. But I think that's where a lot of that locker room distraction, locker room cancer, comments did come from you guys. And I just disagree with it. I think he's a player that has won at a high level. He's been a part of the dynasty. He's been a glue guy for that Golden State Warriors team. And I just think he would add a lot of value to this Detroit Pistons team currently. I think he's a player that makes sense for the Detroit Pistons from this standpoint. Is the Pistons don't have a player like Draymond Green on their roster. They don't have a player that's going to hold everyone accountable if they do mess up. They don't have a player that is going to be vocal with them. They just don't right now. So that's where I would have interest in him. But like I said, I would have interest in him for the right price point. I'm not talking like a max contract. I wouldn't offer him a max contract. But I would offer him maybe roughly $15, maybe $18 million if he would accept it. That's just me, though. I know you guys probably wouldn't. I know you guys are very vocal on this subject with Draymond Green. So that's what the comment section is for. Let me know down below what you guys think of this Draymond Green reporting from Heavy.com, and I'll talk to you guys down there. Like always, hope you guys are staying safe. Take care. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.